Hello, this is Shelley Thank you for joining my YouTube channel, Shelley Makes It Happen. I know it's been a little while since maybe you've heard from me. That's a good testament to how busy the market is right now. But I'm trying to get kind of caught back up on some videos that I think are important and I hope are helping people that are thinking about getting into the market and maybe just have some questions that I can hopefully help answer. Today we're going to talk a little bit about home warranties. Because when you make an offer on a home, you will have a chance at that point to ask if you want the seller to give you or purchase you a home warranty. This is common for people to ask for, but obviously when you're in a multiple offer situation, you want to think strongly about how important this warranty is to you and if it's something that you want to throw in there when you're competing against other offers to get a house. It is something you could also purchase on your own if the seller doesn't agree to pay for a home warranty for you. You can also purchase a home warranty on your own. But a lot of people are confused, buyers and sellers alike, what is a home warranty? And especially for sellers, they want to know, why would I buy them a home warranty and what does that mean to me after I close and sell the house? So I'll talk to you a little bit about some general home warranties. I'm not pushing for one company over the other. I'm going to just talk more general about home warranties. It's up to you to do your research to figure out which one you want to purchase if you decide to purchase one. So a home warranty is something that, again, the seller or buyer can purchase. And it will give you coverage for a year, and some will be 13 months, but let's just go with a year for general purposes. So a year after your closing date, within that year, if something were to happen with what I refer to as the components of the house, hot water heaters, dishwashers, appliances, a stove, anything, a furnace, anything that and a good rule of thumb to think of is anything that you wouldn't be turning into your homeowner's insurance. And we're talking about like roofs or structures. Those are more homeowner insurance type situations. So a home warranty is much like home insurance, but for the other things in the home that are not covered under your normal home insurance. So what happens with most of them, and they all work a little bit different, and this is what's important for you to understand. So for the seller, all you're going to do is pay a premium for the buyer to have this warranty, but it doesn't give you any responsibility as far as you personally being financially responsible to fix anything. You're buying basically an insurance policy for a year for the buyer. So let's say you have the home warranty and your furnace starts acting up, and you have a problem within your warranty time. You're going to call the home warranty company, and, in some cases, they will have their own people that they will send out to look, their own repair people that they have contracts with that will come and look at your furnace or whatever it is that you called them about. There are some warranties that let you pick your service people, so that when you go to buy the warranty, that might be something that you want to ask, is how that will actually work. So you will, in all cases that I know of, you will always pay a service fee. So you, as the homeowner, would pay a service fee, somewhere, maybe $50 to $100, depending on what your policy says, and that would cover the service call. But the warranty is going to cover, the parts and the labor and fixing the unit. In some cases, if let's say the furnace is shot and you have to have a new one, it would purchase a new furnace for you. In other companies, warranty companies, it might just give you an allotment for you to buy a new furnace. And again, these are, a lot of times I don't think buyers really understand what they're getting with a home warranty and what that really means. So it's something you might want to, compare different companies and kind of see, how they run and operate, just like you would. My husband sells Allstate insurance, so Allstate, State Farm, American Family, a lot, people obviously check and do price checking with them and see what they cover and what their deductibles are. It's exactly the same process. because each one is a little bit different. So just because one is cheaper, it also may mean that their deductibles are higher or that they won't cover as many items. So some of the ones I have in front of me today, are brochures, that every real estate office is going to have different brochures on different companies. I'm not really going to be in favor of any of these companies, just kind of showing you, what companies are out there. So you will always see on there, most of them always have like a basic plan, a middle plan, and then, what they consider to be their grand plan that covers the most things. You almost always want to go with the most expensive plan. I have found through experience that's the only way that you will probably ever be satisfied with this warranty, is if you have purchased the plan that covers everything. And there's not a whole lot of price difference. For example, this one goes from $500 to $625, and for $625 in this particular plan, you get dishwasher, garage door opener, garage garbage disposal, refrigerator, microwave, oven range, plumbing drains, roof. It does say roof leaks, but read that fine print pretty carefully. A sub pump, a water heater, a central air, and code violations. It goes on and on and on. And those are the things that it's going to cover. The other thing I'm going to just give you a little bit of a tidbit about is it's usually real estate agents get a little bit of a break on these prices. So if you go online and purchase a home warranty, you probably are not getting the same price as if you purchase it through a real estate agent. So make sure you think about that before you go online and purchase one. It is also something that you can renew every year. So if your seller bought one for you and you thought it was great and maybe saved you in a couple of occasions, you can renew these. Any home, you don't even have to be buying a house. Any homeowner could call and buy one of these anytime that they wanted to, for that matter. If they just want to keep one on their home all the time for the duration of their ownership, that's also doable. The only thing I guess I want to kind of say is, we as agents, or at least the agents that I know of in this area, we don't get a commission or a break on these. So don't think that we're trying to push these in order to make money, because that's not necessarily the case. But it is something for you to think about and decide if you think the house something could go wrong with any home. You could buy a new home, and something could go wrong. So I'm not saying that that there's any home you don't need a home warranty for, but also consider that the newer your home is, the more that some of those items might be covered through a warranty from the manufacturer anyway. So I think these are especially important in older homes, when systems are older. If your furnace, is already 30 years old, then your inspection may reveal that it's working and nothing needs to be done, but we all know you're on borrowed time. So these are the components that you want to really look at closely, and that could probably weigh into how important you think it might be for you to buy a home warranty, depending on how old some of the things are in the house, whether or not you think manufacturer warranties are still in place, and honestly, just, how much cash flow you might have to handle these things to take that chance that nothing's going to go wrong. But in the first year of home ownership, also the last thing I kind of want you to consider, and, a lot of people will say, I lived in this home for 10 years and nothing went wrong. And then the new buyers move in, and all of a sudden, a couple things go wrong. Maybe the hot water heater goes out, or, something minor, but still can be, costly to a new buyer. And they say, we don't understand why these things are happening. They, the homeowner that left here, didn't have any problems at all. Why are we having problems? One thing you might want to consider is, in one scenario, let's just say you have an older couple who is selling a home, a man and a woman, and no kids at home, and they've been living in this house for 10 years, and then you move in with, maybe 3 kids, or, whatever the situation may be. Now you're using twice the much hot water. You're doing twice as many showers, twice as much laundry, maybe 3 times. So these systems are getting used differently now that your family unit maybe is different than the unit that moved out. So sometimes that can be a stress that no one could have seen coming. Your inspector can't see coming. No one can predict the future. But it's something for you to think about, is how many people are in the house that you're buying using these systems, how old they are, and how am I going to now be. Maybe you like your air set a lot, at 72, where the people that left kept it at 69. So that's another stress on your air conditioner unit that wasn't there before. So these are all things for you to think about. Again, I'm not really plugging for you, everyone. I'm not going to say I think everyone needs one, but I think everyone should understand what they are, what they cover, what they don't cover, and how they work, so that you can make an intellectual decision that best suits your needs. So thank you for joining. Shelley Makes It Happen, and I hope this information has been helpful. Thank you.